I gave my 6-year-old an iPhone. And before you tell me I'm a horrible parent, this is why I actually think it's one of the smartest things we've done. So growing up in my house, all we had was a landline. I could call my grandma, my siblings, really only the people whose numbers I had memorized, and that was it. And I think that era of tech was actually pretty wholesome. But then we got the internet. And I don't know about you, but my parents were not ready. Like, I was exposed to stuff at a young age that I would never want my kids to see. And I feel like it gave me a pretty unhealthy relationship with the internet from that point on. So now that I'm a dad, instead of just banning technology until my kids move out of the house, which I think can actually backfire because they're not really prepared for what's out there, I wanted to introduce it in a more intentional way. So a few weeks ago, I was out on the boardwalk at the lake by our house, and I really wanted my son to be there, but it was early, and I just wanted to text him and ask, hey, are you up? But obviously I couldn't. And it started this thought process of, well, I used to be able to call my parents on the landline. They could call me, it would ring throughout the whole house. Why can't I do the same thing with my kids? Why did we do away with that technology? So I already had this budget iPhone 17e. I reset the whole phone, and then I created an iCloud account for my son. And on the phone, I only added our immediate family to his contacts. This is the part that I think actually makes this whole thing work really well, because in settings, there's this feature called assistive access. I think it's technically designed for old people, but it's actually perfect for kids. So you can basically strip the phone down. So they only have FaceTime and messages with their contacts, and then they have the camera and whatever other apps you approve. That's it. There's no Safari, there's no App Store, and it's super easy for a kid to navigate. And by the way, we made a rule that the phone stays and it charges in the kitchen, just like the old landline that I had when I was growing up. And now I get to text or call my kids anytime I want. And they get to connect even more often with the rest of their family without the internet being like this free-for-all. Now, I know this is just gonna change, it's gonna evolve as the kids get older, but I wanna know, what do you guys think? Is this a good approach? Let me know below.